Hi everyone, how we doing? Hello. Welcome. Happy end of the weekend. It is another Final Fantasy day. We're back after our big Valentine's Day event yesterday. Hello everyone, how we doing?
Ululus,
Whoa.
that's all of you. You're all Ululus.
Thank you, Noct. Thank you so much for the tier 3 resub. I appreciate that. Hello. And hello again. Thank you also for the 5-stream streak. Thank you for the tier 3 resub, Noct, for 10 months. Amazing. I appreciate the support, Noct. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your bunny emotes, your tier 2, tier 3 emotes, extra channel points as well, and ad-free viewing. Thank you, Noct. I appreciate that. Thank you. And for the 5-stream streak, we also have Ulti, who was in the stream first today. Hi, Ulti. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for the bunny check-in today. And we have Jackie. Welcome, Jackie. Hi. Hello, Noct, for your daily check-in. Your bunnies. Collecting your bunnies. And Nax, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Howdy, Jim. Hello. Wow, Jim. Hey, Jim. Hey, it's good to see you, Jim. Guess what, everyone? We're going to be playing games with Jim tomorrow on Jim's channel. I am going to be playing Split Fiction with Jim. Jim is a reading buff. Look, I don't read as much as I used to. But yeah, back in the day, I was a fiend for books. Absolute fiend. And I actually picked up Animal Farm again recently after we were talking about it, and I started reading that again. Yeah, tomorrow, you're playing a game with Jim tomorrow on Jim's Day on the Jim channel. Exactly, Noct. Exactly. So Split Fiction is a co-op game where you... Oh, hello. Hi, Sandra. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Hello, Cozy Readers. Welcome in. Hi, Spencer. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for your bunny check-in. Howdy. Hi, Paladin. Hello. Borm, welcome in. How you doing? Hello, Yappa. How you doing? Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Sandra. I heard Split Fiction. Yes, I'm going to be playing Split Fiction with Jim tomorrow on Jim's channel. Our resident clone. I will be playing with Jim. Yeah, I was just saying, I have thoroughly enjoyed reading back in the day. Don't read as much as I used to, but Jim loves reading. And Split Fiction is a story of 2 authors. I think it's like a sci-fi and a fantasy author. And they kind of get thrown into this artificial world based on their 2 books. And they get thrown between the 2 worlds and have to work together to try and escape the AI, or not AI, but like the techie shit, VR, whatever it is. Technology TM. That's my understanding of the game. I'll be real, I read the blurb a year ago when I first pitched the game to Jim, so it's been a while since I read the blurb, so hopefully that was true to what it actually is. But I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be great fun. I played It Takes Two, which I think was by the same people, and I played that with Zebby years ago now, and that was heaps of fun. It Takes Two was at the time one of my favorite games because I loved the way that the game would just keep progressing you through areas, but everything was new and different. So it's not like you felt like you were just in a reskin of the same shit different day, but it was like everything felt new and different. The mechanics changed. It was just really interesting. The game was really interesting. So I was really excited to play Split Fiction. I thought that it would be awesome. And at the time, Jim was playing Mass Effect and sci-fi stuff. And I was like, well, Jim's like the sci-fi guy. And I'm the fantasy gal. But you know what? I think that doesn't even matter. I think we'll just both enjoy it anyway. No worries, Sandra. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. If you have not seen Sandra's content, Sandra does a variety of games on her channel. She does play Final Fantasy XIV, which is what they were up to today, but also plays a lot of cozy games like My Time at Sandrock, and previously played Spiritfarer as well. Hi Yuna, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hi Raiders. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Hi Rambling Madman. Hi Yuna. I hope you're all well today. Welcome in. For those who don't know who I am Atheria. I do every quest in Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to hopefully be getting out of the Ruby Sea today, journeying out of the Ruby Sea onto Yansha, I think. So very excited, very excited. It came from Yuna's channel. Hi Noct, welcome back from the raid. Hope you're well. Hello Yuna, hope you're doing well today. How was your Final Fantasy? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to take a break so that you can get some food, rest, whatever you need, please do. Please take care. Also, since I had your channel and Yuna's channel at the same time, I'm now having an Atheria Echo Bringer moment. Atheria Echo, 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 Echo. But thank you so much. Yuna also plays a variety of games. There's the Yakuza pirate game that she's been playing recently, which is honestly very fun. As well as other cozy games like Story of Seasons. So we love a good cozy game as well. So check out both Sandra and Yuna if you haven't already. They are excellent, excellent streamers. Thank you for the raids today. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support you guys send over here, so thank you. And if you're sticking around, I hope you have a good time. We have not yet started. Hi Taco, how you doing? Welcome in. Yuna called you a liar. A liar. You are. And I stand by that statement. Yes. But I'm gonna be starting off with some Levequests because it's very exciting. You wouldn't believe it. These are the final Levequests for Heavensward. The last ones. We don't have any more left after this in Heavensward. I mean, there's plenty in other expansions, but it has been so long. It's very exciting. You wouldn't believe it. Exactly not. Exactly. It's so good. It's so good. I forgot about jumping in and doing my Final Fantasy dailies. I've not been well during the week. I've been quite unwell and mostly bedridden, so I didn't even think about logging in to do my Moogle dailies. So we can't do our Moogle Alliance quest today, which I had been originally hoping to do, but we'll be able to do that next weekend. And then we'll be completely done. Heavensward will be it'll be a thing of the past. I've been talking about these Moogles forever. Because I'm lax with doing my dailies outside of stream, to be honest with you. But I'm looking forward to that. And so next weekend we'll have the Moogle. We'll finish off the Moogle storyline, and then we'll do the Society Alliance quests, which is very exciting. Very exciting. That'll be great. It'll be good to have the Moogles out of my hair. The bane of my existence, those little dudes. Yeah, we'll be finally free of Heavensward. And free to focus on Stormblood, which, yeah, like I was saying, we might actually escape Ruby Sea tonight, which would be excellent. We have a few side quests to do, but I think it's doable. I think it would be doable for us to finish everything today and then get that main story progressed. Ruby Sea Blood, yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears in the Ruby Sea. But the side quests we have left are mostly around that fishing village that we just unlocked last week. Hi Ruby, how you doing? My blood, no! Ruby Sea, Ruby Sea! the place. So yeah, that'll be awesome. We could probably get started with doing these. Where's my button? Guys, I'll be honest, I don't have it all together today. It's shocking, I know. But we had so much fun yesterday. with our Valentine's Day stream. It was heaps of fun. It was heaps of fun. We did the KFC dating sim, which was funny, but also a little weird. It was very bizarre. I was surprised that some of the things that were referenced in it were greenlit by the company, but okay. And then we played Slay the Princess after that, which changed me as a person. Hi Roy, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Yeah, Slay the Princess was really, really good. I'd love to go back and play more of it if I can find the time. Because, yeah, it was just really good. Really good. I'm somehow awake. How is you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. Alright, so we do have a lot of leaves to get through, but I had all of the I had all the allowances. Look, I used up nearly all the allowances. We only have 7 left. I had enough allowances to take all of them, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna knock them all out. We're gonna get them all done. That's it. I don't want to look at these anymore. I don't want to think about these anymore. And then I can start doing the leaves in Stormblood. Yay! Woohoo! We have already unlocked the Stormblood leaves, so it wouldn't be too bad. Like, we can just get started on them sooner rather than later, I guess. But anyway, thank you so much for the raids today. I appreciate it. Let's get cracking with the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker's sweets. While I grow tired of the countless meetings with senior clergy regarding the minutiae of Ishgard's defences, I recognise the necessity of keeping everyone abreast of the latest developments. Even so, I find myself quite annoyed with a certain cardinal who always brings a patch of Gridanian walnuts and cracks open the shells with his teeth during our discussions. The noise is most distracting, so I would have you prepare a substitute that would make for a quieter refreshment to be placed at his seat ere he enters the room. Serving of royal eggs? Oh, right, so to give him eggs to eat instead of the nuts. Gotcha, gotcha. Breakfast of champions. Get the fucking noise. That cardinal has steel teeth. Yeah, I don't know why he's cracking nuts open with his teeth. Damn. I feel like that wouldn't be particularly comfortable. Let alone efficient. The training for the volunteer militia composed of Foundation residents was meant to be brief. Yet one of the more rotund merchants is already whining he cannot continue running laps around the forums without a proper meal in his stomach. Provide me with a canteen filled with emerald soup to shut him up, but pray make the broth thin. If he can't hold it in, it'll be easier to scrub off the cobblestone than solid food. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, well, I mean, look, having a run around the place on a full stomach is not ideal. It is almost certainly not ideal. Old victories, new tastes. The Holy See, tiring of the same old culinary fare, is requesting outside assistance in coming up with dishes reminiscent of the time of the Autumn War. The culinarians who prepare the best dishes will receive a good handful of coin for their efforts. So I gave your name as one who might provide something promising. The officials from the sea await your submission with bated breath. What are we sending in as our submission? Serving of Dalmel anyway, Dalmel stuff. Time for a midnight snack. I am a man of action and much prefer the excitement of the battlefield to the banality of meetings. Alas, the responsibilities of my rank oft keep me in Ishgard, where said meetings run well into the night with no break for supper. As I am in charge of preparing the next exchange, I seek a culinarian who can provide me with something easy to nibble on without making too much noise. More eggs. Jeez, I don't know if people want to eat eggs during a meeting. I feel like eating eggs in a meeting, everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck are you eating? That's stinky. Fricassee? Fricassee. Frick. Emerald soup for the soul. Blasphemy is a ragged peasant, swinging a mithrite sword as a drunk with a broken bottle. Without some small guidance from the temple knights, these commoners of the volunteer militia are more likely to injure their comrades than the enemy. No, they must be introduced to a more intense standard training. Lunch must be provided to sway them to stay, I suppose, and I would have you boil tureens of emerald soup to keep them running. Hi Neri, how you doing? Welcome in. Howdy howdy, thank you for the bunny check-in. G'day g'day. Thanks for the luck, I appreciate it. The Eats of Authenticity. Knights from the noble houses oft participate in unofficial reenactments of our countrymen's most notable victories. Holy members of the church occasionally attend the crowd favourite, the Autumn War, and it seems they look forward to supping on cuisine reminiscent of the season in which the battle was won. As I recall, you are a fine cook of Dalmel fricassee, which would suit their palates nicely. Hey, look, I did it! Look, ta-da! Good thing we learned how to say that word. Saucy for a suitor. A certain young maiden pursues a suitor who once mentioned to her in passing that he is quite fond of fish. Naturally, she wanted to serve him the finest fish he had ever tasted, but used grass carp in her main course, a fish so bitter it would cause one's face to pucker up as soon as tasted. This being a delicate matter, I would prefer to spare her feelings, yet I feel adding a few drops of hollandaise sauce to the dish might serve to mask its putrid flavour. Oh, that's rough. Putrid, damn. It goes down smoothly. A commander on the battlefield was caught in a crossfire by a ball of fire that blistered a hole in his neck. The wound has since closed up, but while he is on the mend, there is much he cannot consume without his throat burning and gurgling up foul humours. I request a serving of frozen spirits, concocted with fresh fruit, so the frigid beverage will numb his throat while assuring the proper intake of nutrients. That would fucking hurt like hell, damn. Persuasion of a higher power. A priest has arranged for an audience with the Lord Commander regarding an urgent matter. 'Twould seem the Church is looking to mandate additional readings of Scripture as part of the training exercises for every knight in the Order. While I am all for religious devotion, I can see the Lord Commander grimacing at the thought of burdening the knights with yet another duty. While he is confident he can convince the priest that the troops are already quite spiritual, mayhap a seafood delicacy would be more persuasive. Well, bribe the priest by giving him food. Saved by the sauce. In a particularly brutal scuffle with heretics, a knight came out victorious, and his comrades wanted to cook a banquet to celebrate his name. It is mere bells before the food is to be served to friends and family, and I was invited for a sampling, to which I regret. It was so unholy that with one bite of the gratin, I swear my tongue burned like hellfire. I ask for a culinarian with a skilled hand to mask the horrid taste and save the banquet in the one way I know how: drown everything in hollandaise sauce. Honestly though, the power of hollandaise sauce... chef's kiss. I love a good hollandaise. Like eggs Benedict is probably one of my favorite breakfasts. Quenching the flame. Those unlucky enough to breathe in dragon fire are left with seared throats and are unable to consume ordinary food for moons. In order to provide them with sustenance while easing their hurts, we typically prescribe a mixture of frozen mashed fruits, glasses of which we require post-haste. Never had an Eggs Benedict? It's like poached eggs? Poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, usually served with like bacon or ham on toast. Or you can have smoked salmon. Oh, dude, my mouth literally started watering. Oh my god. Yeah, like poached eggs, smoked salmon instead of bacon is also really, really good. And then on toast with like hollandaise sauce over the top. Sometimes you can have like a bit of spinach or something on the side, or a bit of rocket. Hi Kira, how you doing? Welcome in. Your opinion about hollandaise is commendable. I loved hollandaise. Tasty, tasty. Sounds pretty good. Looking up a recipe. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It shouldn't... I think the hollandaise sauce is the hardest part to make. I think everything else isn't too bad. I don't know how hard hollandaise sauce is to make though. I'll be honest, I've never tried making it from scratch. Loaves and fishes. The lives senior clergy and our officers lead can be quite different, and nowhere is this more evident than in the dining room. The senior clergy always insist on naught but the finest gourmet dishes served on silver platters, with Lenosian wines drunk from bejeweled goblets. In contrast, we knights have been disciplined to live on stale bread and our own determination. Mayhap you can whip up a course to bridge the two tastes. Baked papira pira. Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay. Moment of truth. We get to hand in all of these leaves. So exciting. I have a course to bridge the two tastes. Kill your senior clergy. Down with the monarchy. Oh, fuck. An uprising. That'll fix it. Naturally. So my culinarian's 86. It should be level 90 actually by the time we're done here. Theocracy, but the sentiment is the same. Yeah, fair, fair. Oh my god, look. Level 87. Oh, maybe we won't make level 90. Two more large? Yeah, no, we won't make 90. 88, maybe 89. No, not 89, just 88. Okay, not too bad though. We've done it though. Hi Cake, how you doing? Thank you for the 7 stream streak. How you doing? Hello, hello. Evil Ath was wilding yesterday. Oh my god. I can't believe Evil Ath would behave that way while I was not present. Because Evil Ath is obviously a very different person to me. And so it is wild that Evil Ath went crazy on stream. I heard Evil Ath was a little freak. Yeah. Couldn't be me though. I would never be a little freak. Real though, how are you after yesterday? Yesterday was great fun. I had so much fun. I feel pretty good. My voice is maybe a little bit... like I can feel that I used it a lot yesterday. But doing the Slay the Princess second was 100% the play. Because I got to rest my voice a lot more. Thanks to the voice acting in the game. Which was really good. The voice actor was really, really good too. Now we get to do the last of our side quests here. I think this is basically what you can see is pretty well most of the side quests. Maybe there's a couple of continuations, but there's not that many side quests for us left here. So I feel very confident that we'll be able to get to the main story today. But yeah, I was a bit tired today. I did go and have a nap for, well, I napped for a little bit, but I did just lay in bed for like 3 hours. I slept in and then also like went to bed for 3 hours. I think I could still be a little bit recovering. Hi Wayne, how you doing? Thank you very much for the lurk. Hope you're well. Still recovering from when I was sick, so, you know, I'm trying not to push it too hard. Anxious boy. Sink or swim? A young Isari boy seeks a mentor. A mentor! I can be a mentor. I can be your mentor.
Miss, do you know how to swim? Because if you do, I need help. I used to love the feeling of gliding through the waters more than anything. That is until one day I pushed my luck and went too far from the shore. I nearly drowned. And since then I've been too scared to even dip my toes into the sea. There is nothing more shameful than being the son of a fisherman and terrified of water. That is why I must train in secret. No one, absolutely no one, can find out about this. Especially Father. Do you see that small boat out there? I want to attempt to swim to it, but I am afraid I cannot do it alone. Please, might you lead the way and beckon me into the waters?
So, beckon? Come on. Too far away. Hello? Come on. I'm going to slowly start moving forward and into the water. Should I become too petrified to move, I need for you to cheer me on that I might overcome my fear. Oh, okay. Cool. Good. Low-key, I thought we were gonna have to beckon him the whole way, so I'm really glad that that is not the case. I was having flashbacks to the Realm Reborn Levequests, where you had to escort quest the dude the whole way from point A to point B. Can't go any further. I must turn back. No, you don't. You just, come on. Come on, put your back into it. Let's go. Thank you. My heart no longer feels as though it is pounding out of my chest. I think I can push myself just a bit further. I may need your prayers, however, to guide me along and keep me safe. Scared of water, so now I'm gonna go right into the deep part of the shore. It's, what's it called? It's, not immersion. Not stress testing. There's a thing where you have a phobia. And then instead of just taking it easy, you just dive straight in. Exposure therapy. It's exposure therapy. Yeah. You're right, not. Yeah. Actually, this far out, I don't think it counts as shore. You're just in the sea. Yeah, we're just in the sea now. You want us to get all the way to the boat. Please, miss, pray for me. I'm so afraid. So terribly afraid. Gonna need more than prayers to get you through this, bud. Thank you. I was gripped by an irrational fear, but your prayers have melted it away. If only that could happen with me and arachnophobia. If only. I think I can do this. I'm going to try swimming the rest of the way to the boat. I hope you will be there waiting to congratulate me when I do. To the boat. Funny how he goes, yeah, I swam too far from shore. Now let's do a really far away swim. That'll fix it. Oh, the two of you must have swum quite a ways to make it all the way out here. Yeah, see? This is so far away from the shore. How far out did you swim that you fucking panicked? Did you go all the way out to the fucking sea, brother? This is like a mile out to sea. Yeah. Like, did you go out into the ocean? Like, what the hell?
Look, miss! I did it! I actually did it!
Oh yeah, congratulate. I was like, what do you want from me? Great, good job.
I made it! I can scarce believe it! Oh, thank you very much, miss. Your encouragement is what kept me afloat and allowed me to come this far.
Say there, boy. You are quite the swimmer. You seem to be right at home in the sea.
You really think so? I have long dreamed of becoming a great fisherman like my father, and your words have filled me with hope.
Well, if you are serious about pursuing that dream, I suggest you take care of yourself. After all, a fisherman in poor health at sea is like a floundering fish on land. Take me, for example. My back pains flared up earlier and caused me to drop my tackle box into the water.
If I could dive beneath the waves and make it to the ocean floor, I would gladly retrieve this man's possessions for him. Sadly, it is far beyond my ability. If you think you can do it, however, perhaps you can show him with a wordless, leave it to me.
Okay, this is really fucking stretching it now, isn't it? Let this be a lesson to the both of you. You must put your physical well-being first. I'm going to take a short rest, then attempt to go and retrieve my possessions. Oh, don't worry, mate. Leave it to me. I got it. Oh? You think yourself an adept enough diver to brave the depths of the sea?
Miss, you know how to dive? You think you can make it to the seabed and fetch this man's things?
If you are truly capable and willing, I shall not refuse the favor. Just be careful. The waters can be a dark and treacherous place. Alright, let's get his tackle. Whee! Little do they know that I have home ground advantage. Can literally breathe underwater. I like the idea that I just stay down here forever, to the point where they think, oh my god, is she dead? Is she dead? And then I come back and I'm like, here you go. Hi Bunny Clan, how you doing? Howdy howdy. Love bunnies? Hell yeah. Alright. We'll take him back his things. We won't prank him. We won't prank him. Although, if this was actually me, I 100% would prank them. I'm back.
It seems our roles have been reversed. Now it is my turn to cheer you on. You can do it, miss. I know you can.
I sure can. Were you able to find my tackle box? A small metal chest filled with fishing equipment. Okay. I must say, I am impressed. You have saved me a great deal of hassle. My boy, with a fine mentor like this lady here, you are sure to become a master of the seas someday. Now, the two of you must be starting to feel the bitter bite of the waters right about now. You best return to the shore quickly before you succumb to the cold.
Miss, I'm going to attempt to swim back on my own. I will see you back at the coast near the large boulder where we first met.
Well, exposure therapy worked out great for that kid, I guess. Take good care of that boy, my friend. His future is bright. Whee. Alright, well, I'm not swimming the whole way back, so... I will be flying. Thank you very much. Alright, kid. That kid died. Oh, that'd be awkward, wouldn't it? Hi, Hydra, how you doing? Hi, Lixamy, how you doing? Hi, Lix, hi. You were playing Date Everything. Happy Valentine's Day. Howdy, howdy. Hello, hello. Hi, Lixamy, how you doing? Hi, little rascal, welcome in. How was Date Everything? What do you think? What do you think? Did you like it? But welcome. For those who don't know who I am Atheria. I do every single quest in Final Fantasy XIV. We are in Stormblood at the moment doing some side quests. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I do play other games. I have a game redeem that members of the community can pick games for me to play. So we're playing Sea of Stars at the moment, which we're nearly finished with. And then we'll be moving on to Detroit Become Human, which is very exciting. Very exciting. It is quite nice. It was great. I played, I think I did a couple of streams of Date Everything and quite liked it. I can't remember who was my favorite though. There was some mommies. There was some real mommies with a capital M. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm doing well, thank you. I want the dirty laundry, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. Oh, the first one that I maxed out was actually completely unrelated to the fact that they were dateable. It was the 20-sided die, played by Brennan Lee Mulligan, who I quite like. And then if you interact with that and you progress that storyline, you can play a whole like one-on-one tabletop game. It was so fun. I was just enjoying playing the minigame. And then he's like, hey, you're pretty cool. I kind of like you. Like. And I went, oh, yeah, that's right. This is a dating game. I also got him. Yeah, that's a good one. Honestly, the one shot was pretty good. It was so good. I actually wonder if Brennan wrote that himself. Because it was really... Was it Brennan or Matt Mercer? It was... who played the... Who played it? Now I can't remember. Oh, Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer. I don't know why I thought it was Brennan Lee Mulligan. Does he play a different person? Yeah, Matt Mercer. I also like Matt Mercer. Sorry, my fault. Was confused. I was watching some Dropout stuff today with Brennan in it. Brennan is the board games. There you go. There you go. That's why I got confused. Couldn't find him. Oh no! Oh no! W emote. Oh, the cat. It's so cute, isn't it? It's so cute. But thank you so much for the raid, Lix. If you need to head off, I know that it's usually at this time it's pretty late for you, right? So if you need to head off so that you can get some rest or dinner or whatever you need to do, please take care. I appreciate you raiding today. Thank you, thank you. For those sticking around, I hope you have fun. I voice act out all of the dialogue, so if that's something you're interested in hearing, it'll be fun. It'll be good. We just finished this side quest here, and this boy had some swimming. He was afraid of the water, so we did exposure therapy where he swam all the way out to sea and back. Just because, I guess. Well, look, thank you. Thank you. Have a good night, Rascal. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Alright, kid.
Oh, there you are. On the way back, I tried imitating the way you swam and found that I was able to effortlessly glide through the waters. It was a liberating experience.
How did you swim before? Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
I did not think there was anyone in the world that could swim better than my father, but you are far, far superior. Thank you, miss. Because of you, I have overcome my fear and am one step closer to realizing my dream of becoming the village's best fisherman.
Good on you, kid. Alright. That's great, kid. Okay, who's next? Vexed Villager? It's a blue. Actually, why is there a blue quest? What do you unlock? Heaven Sent. I have a feeling this unlocks Heaven on High, maybe? This vexed villager is keeping watch of the ocean with a growing sense of dread. Where is that bastard boat? That should have been here by now. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. My daughter is late returning from Kugane, you see, and I thought to come and look for her. I can't imagine the Confederacy giving her any trouble. She's always been good about putting money aside for the ruby tithe. Oh, gods. What if the red Kojin caught sight of her? My dear, sweet Shihumi. She only meant to bring home a bit of old furnishings to give comfort to our village. I don't know what I'd do if anything should happen to her. I know this is sudden, but you've the look of a woman who can handle a bit of danger. Would you be willing to look for my daughter? She should be traveling close to the shore of Sakazuki. Close to the shore? Oh, which one's? Oh, over here. Sure thing, bud. Let's go check it out. Ah, do you recognize this quest now? Because there's another blue quest here. Oh wait, knocking on heaven's door. Hold on. Hold on, that sounds like the Heaven on High quest. What does this do then? What is this quest? Huh? The Kojin Allied Society. Oh my god, I can't fucking escape the Allied Society quests. Good lord. Hi Lozel, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. We're gonna finish up one, only to pick up another. And you never will. No! Thank you for the bunny check-in, Lozel. I appreciate that. Hello, hello, how you doing? Oh, man. There's a red Kojin there. Is that a... okay. That's a stinky boy. Stinky. Oh. Overconfident Kojin. Stay back, or taste my steel!
Ah! Please! Stay away!
Sombot is perfectly fine, but I like all of Shadowbringers and Endwalkers. Okay, that's good. Not another step! Hello? I've come from Asari in search of Shihumi.
From Asari, you say? Was it my father who sent you for me? My ship was attacked by the Red Kojin, but I was saved by this warrior of the blue. Would that he could have saved the cargo on board.
Save the cargo? Very well.
Wait! Your kindness is greatly appreciated, but you cannot mean to go against the Red Kojin. Not alone.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, please, miss. You have to go after him. He was gravely injured in my rescue. 'Twould be suicide for him to face them in his condition.
Not a fan of the Kojins as much, but the other two are good and very enjoyable. Cool. Cool, cool, that's good. Accidentally cast that. Good, good. I think the ones from Heaven's Ward were perfectly serviceable. Oh, hey. Slam. Level 67. Oh yeah, okay, I'm level 67. What? What am I doing? I mean, he already seems like a bit of a dick just wandering off. Trying to be a hero.
How could I fall for such an obvious trap? Thank you, brave warrior.
Oh, thank goodness you're both all right.
Why have you come, woman?
Excuse me? I'm sorry. You both were gone for so long, I began to worry, and...
Do not misunderstand. I am not angry. I only meant to say this place is dangerous. But the Red are gone now, and your cargo is safe. Everything is there, yes?
Hi, Innocence Attained. Welcome in. How you doing? All quests is a great goal. Did them all every X-Bag. Yeah, it's been so fun doing it this way. I've been enjoying it. It takes me ages, though. I think because I read them all out, too. Checking all this stuff.
1, 2... Yes, this seems to be all of it. The others will be so happy when they see these goods. Thank you so much.
Then my work here is finished.
Wait, please. Would you at least tell me the name of the gallant Kojin who rescued me?
My name? I am Kabuto of the Blue. You, brave warrior, what is the name of the woman who rescued me? Atheria, I shall remember it.
I haven't much, but please, let me repay both of you for your kindness.
Atheria saved my life. For another to repay my debt of gratitude would be a stain on my honor.
I see. Well, then, at the very least, let me give you something. Most of these goods are worn or broken, but if there is anything here to your liking, by all means.
Broken?
Repairing them is part of my training as a craftsman. Thankfully, the merchants of Kugane are willing to part with such wares for relatively little. Still, I hope there is something here that pleases you.
The Kojin like little trinkets, so there could be something that he is interested in. Started an ARR. Do all and read, watch all, because if they're going to make it, I'll do it. Hell yeah. Exactly. We like that. We like that.
What is this?
Oh, that's so cute.
That is a Karakuri puppet. Would that I knew who made it, or how. Fixing it was quite the challenge. Still, the children back home will love...
I would have this Karakuri.
Oh, that is a fine choice. Yes, a fine choice indeed. Far be it from me to deny the Kojin who saved me his reward.
Atheria, meet with me at the entrance to Tamamizu. There I will present you with a token of my thanks.
A peculiar one, isn't he? Certainly not the best with words, but his heart is pure and sword true. Thank you again for your help. Delivering these home should be easy enough on my own. Take care and safe travels.
Very funny that he picked probably the most difficult and valuable thing that she had. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great for the kids. I want it. Oh. Okay. I see. Oh yeah, I mean, sure. That's fine, I guess. So if we unlock these today, shall we do... Although it's got a tick to hand it in. I bet there's another quest after it. I bet we've got another one after it.
You have come. Good.
Because you're coming and helping. Usually, I do chat participation when we do like dungeons or trials or things like that. So definitely, look, they don't happen that often. But when they do come up, I do call out for people who would like to join and jump in and stuff like that. Because I know you guys enjoy doing that. And it's nice. It's nice running it with the community.
There you are! You disobeyed me to go and search for treasures again, didn't you?
Hey yo, does he have a bunny's ears on his helmet? I like this guy.
What's this? Ah, Atheria. A welcome surprise. I hope Kabuto has not given you too much trouble. She saved my life, and so I wished to present her a token of my gratitude. I did not realize you were acquainted. Perhaps I should take my leave. Wait, Kabuto. Where are you going? What of your gift to Atheria? So you did not come to speak with her? I was not even aware she was here. I came here searching for you. How many times must I tell you not to go searching for treasure on your own? The Red are running amok in the Ruby Sea. You know this. Yes, I went alone. And yes, I was saved by Atheria. But I believe it was fate. It brought us together and rewarded me with a Karakuri puppet. I will not deny you are a gifted fighter, but it would be foolish to make today's happenstance for good fortune. Though I suppose you have done worse in more favorable situations. Before we continue, I wish to add today's find to the treasure vault. You seem puzzled, Atheria. Ah, you must think he means to travel to the Isle of Zeki. Allow me to explain. As you are well aware, the Isle of Zeki has been home to the most prized relics of both the Red and the Blue since time immemorial. Though the Red guard it fiercely, they can no longer subsist on the plunder of the Imperials. Now they demand that we join in their work as mercenaries and raiders. Naturally, we refused, and so they deny us entry to the vault. Rather than take up arms against our brothers, we have taken it upon ourselves to create a new treasure vault here in Tamamizu. To that end, we have devoted a great deal of effort to searching far and wide for treasures with which to fill our vault. If certain individuals would learn not to wander off on their own, I could take comfort in knowing said efforts are not wasted. The others would only slow me down.
What arrogant? A new treasure vault with blackjack cards. Hell yeah.
You will have to forgive Kabuto. He is as stubborn as his shell is thick. But you are not here to listen to our quarrels. Come, let us make our way to the treasure vault.
Yeah, show me your treasure vault. I want to see it. That sounds cute. What are those like? Stop people yoinking stuff out of it? There's not a lot of treasures here, my man.
Kabuto, you've returned! What wondrous treasure have you brought us today? You can't possibly expect to fill the vault on your own. Such a task is much too great, even for you. Let us help, brother. No, I work alone. Oh my! You never mentioned the puppet was a Kojin. Such detail, such craftsmanship. The kami will surely be pleased with a treasure so fine.
They're doing their little dance. Oh, is this an opportunity for a little... What voice? Surely this dude is a little squeaky voice.
Kabuto of the Blue.
What? Makura, was that you?
Oh my god, it's stamping his little foot. That's so cute.
No one walks alone, Kabuto. To turn your back on your brothers and sisters would be folly of the greatest order.
Tsukumogami? A Tsukumogami? Oh, great divine spirit, we are humbled by your presence.
Raise your heads and be proud. You have done well to gather such a glorious bounty. But the task before you is too great for a single Kojin. Kabuto, you must lead your brothers and sisters. Lead them to ever greater treasures and prosperity.
You have been chosen, brother. I am honored. Truly, I am. I swear on my honor our vault will overflow with riches. But I need no help to...
Silence! You will form a company of treasure seekers, starting with her. Yes, you, with the funny ears.
Please, Divine One, there is no need to burden her with...
Such insolence! You call yourself a warrior, but your prowess pales before the might of Atheria. Was it not you who said it was fate that brought you together?
Yes, but how do you...
The puppet voice is so cute. When I saw the little puppet, I was like, I have to use the squeaky voice. I have to use the squeaky one.
You must accept that to which fate has bound you, Kabuto, and do so with all your heart.
All hail the talking puppet.
Henceforth, you and yours will be known as the Divine Circle. Who else shall join you in this endeavor?
Well, there is Zukin, Makura, and Shikatahe. I mean, that is, if it isn't an inconvenience.
Pretty sure that's not a real Fallout vault, I hope.
Where is your backbone, Kabuto? The duty placed upon you is both sudden and daunting. So your uncertainty shall be forgiven, but only this once. Furthermore, until you prove your resolve to be unbending and your mind focused, I, Tsukumo, will oversee your operations personally. And with that, our team is assembled. Let us set forth and seek out the untold riches of the realm that even the red Kojin will burn with envy.
Woohoo! Heaven sent. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Complete. Treasure! The Blue Kojin have begun making contributions to the treasure vault in Tamamizu. Society quest unlocked. The Divine Circle. You have achieved friendly reputation with the Kojin. Kojin society quests are now available from Zukin at Tamamizu. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Shikatahe. In order to undertake the next Allied Society main quest, you must first complete the main scenario quest, A Silence in 3 parts. Yo, we get main scenario locked on these? Damn. To Kojin is divine. Well, we can at least start with these, surely. We can do our 3 dailies. My thanks for your help.
Whether it be scouring the ocean floor or bartering in the markets of Kugane, there are a myriad ways to obtain treasures for the vault.
Nice. Can I buy anything yet? Fish. Okay, well, I mean, since we're here, we'll do the 3. We may as well. You have the Rite. Zukin would have you undertake an important rite. Actually, I will need to cross these off as I go so I don't forget that I've done them. Society, Kojin, done Heaven Sent. What have we got? This is, you have the Rite. It is time, Atheria. As one of the Divine Circle, you must undertake the rite of purification, that you might deepen your bond with the Kami of the Hunt. To this end, you will require a special kind of holy water, called Sui no Mamizu. This can be had from a priestess of Sui no Sato. Once you have the water, return hither to Tamamizu, and present yourself before the consecrated shell yonder. There you must sprinkle the water, and offer a prayer to the Kami. Okay, that's easy. Easy peasy. Having flying now makes all of this so much easier. Flashbacks to having to do every side quest in Realm Reborn base game without flying. Ah, you must be the woman of whom the Kojin spoke. I have your water. Take it, and may you find favor with the Kami. Ayo, she's cute. Cutie patootie. I can literally just teleport back there. 70 gil well spent. Okay, sprinkle the Suino Mamizu near the consecrated shell. This appears to be the right spot to sprinkle the Suino Mamizu. Oh, okay. Click it. Water sanctified by an oracle of Suino Sato for use in a Kojin rite. Hello? Invalid target. What do you mean invalid target? Do I just do it on me? Oh, okay. You are purified from head to toe. Now you may pray to the consecrated shell. Good, good. 'Tis important to give thanks. The Kami will surely smile upon your treasure-hunting endeavors. Though you are not Kojin, you respect our ways as your own. Full glad am I to know a shellless one such as you. Cute. Hello. That's a cute outfit. I like that outfit. That's a nice outfit. Is that some of the newer gear? It's me. Hey, thanks for coming and saying hi. Yeah, it's a cool outfit. Love the koala Joey too. Little koala mans. Is it... I know they added some PvP gear, but is it... The rose starting gear dyed white and with the sleeves left off. Oh! Gotcha! That's cool! I'm also in the starting gear. Big fan of being able to dye the starting gear. That looks great. Yeah, I don't see people wearing it very often. Hey, Armon. Armon's outfit. I love that it takes off the Joey's ears. He looks so silly without ears on. He looks bald. Poor koala. Thanks for coming and saying hi. Alright, I'm going to turn this in. I'm going to get certified. Certified turtle. Turtle certified. The rite is complete. That is well. As you know, we Kojin seek out treasure that we might strengthen our bond with the Kami. And by the rite, we entreat he who abides in the shell to facilitate this bond. By honoring him, we may seek with greater success, thereby honoring all. Complete. Cool. It's interesting, like, the idea that there's primals, but then, like, Kami are, like, completely different. I guess? Question mark? Tonight, we dine in shells. Zukin needs help putting together a feast. Is Turtle Certified the Ruby Sea version of Forklift Certified? That sounds about right, yeah. I've got my license to swim. Kami are the smaller local spirits in FF14. Yeah, they're just little dudes. They're just little guys. They're just chillin'. I'm a big fan of the talking doll. Meet a god-sized one soon. I did fight Susano. I have fought Susano. We fought Susano last week. Ah, that's him. Yeah, yeah. We only just fought him though, so we're still very early in the Stormblood questing. As you will doubtless appreciate, treasure hunting is hungry work. To help us keep our strength, Kaioke will cook a hearty meal, and for this,
He requires several red-hot carapaces. If each one of us could procure but 2, we will have enough in no time. Here, take this oyster meat. You can use it to lure out voracious Gasame at Hell's lid. Other Gasame may well be drawn to the bait, but not all will yield the carapace we need. Take care, and good luck.
So we need some spicy hot carapace. This is a fitting mount. Sure. He's so excited to be swinging in the ocean. He's like, hell yeah, brother, this is great. Yeah, let's fucking go. Less happy about swimming through the sky. It is shark country, yeah. Oh. Wait, can you like skim the water? Hang on. Yeah, there he goes. Wahoo! My boy! Getting splashback. Oyster meat. Succulent oyster meat prized from their shells, the better to lure Gasame with. All the better to lure Gasame with, my dear. Oh, there's another one. Maybe I should be using the samurai for these side quests. Given I'm already level 67 with this red mage. That is actually probably a good idea. Oh, never mind. Samurai is also level 67. That's fine. Oh, I have to be a red mage. Oh, okay. Fine. Sure. Man-eating Gasame. Oh, yeah, I accidentally casted the AoE one. Whoops. Wrong button. For a second I was like, why am I using a staff? I did not even realize that the attack animation for casting has you hook this focus onto the end of the sword. That's really cool. And then you use it like a staff. That's really interesting. It took me that long to notice that animation. I was like, where am I? Huh? What? Hello? I just zoomed in. Ah, you are returned. Have you obtained your share of carapaces? This carapace taken from a Gasame is so hot, it's a wonder the creatures don't cook themselves. I mean, that would be mighty convenient, wouldn't it? Oh-ho! Such big fiery shells! This shall be a proper feast! Turn these over and fill them with ingredients, and in no time we'll have a tasty and nourishing Gasame stew. Ah, the mere thought of it makes my mouth flood. You will enjoy it too, I do not doubt. But as popular as it is, you must forgive us should it run out before you get a taste. He's like, we're not saving you, Sambro. Krilled to pieces.
A happy ray is a productive ray, as Zukin well knows. Fancy going for a little swim, Atheria? If you have a moment to spare, Makura could use your help with the rays. They look after us, and so we must look after them.
Rays. Oh, hi, Makura. Hi, Hunter. How you doing? Welcome in. 200 bunnies. Ding, 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 ding. How you doing, Hunter? Welcome in. Hope you're well today.
Ah, Atheria. I've been waiting for you. I need you to take one of our rays out for a good feed. A reward for all of its toils. Now, the fellow loves few things more than krill, and you'll find swarms of them close by. Please have him feed till he's had his fill. Should you become separated from the ray, worry not. He is trained to return here. Happy feeding, then, and let Zukin know when you're done.
Okay. Whee. Having a really good time. Hee hee. Hee hee ha ha.
The ray sucks in copious amount of seawater and krill. Whoosh.
Yummy. More seawater and krill. Again. I really like the ray. They're cute. Again, woohoo! Lots of krill. That was a nice easy quest.
Welcome back, Atheria. I understand you treated the ray to a veritable banquet. This will doubtless do wonders for its spirit. Makura tells me the creature is very fond of you, and who could blame it? When next it needs a good feed, I trust we can rely on you again.
Oh no, is it the same? Is it the same ray? Didn't he? Oh no, this is the ray that was like a little bit too familiar. Okay, so now we can continue on with our side quests. Over here. I've ticked off the others. Big Shark. Big Shark. Detour. Detour to say hi to Big Shark. Hi, buddy. Oh, you swim like... Oh, hey. The ray that shoots flirty bubbles at Ath. Yeah, the flirty bubble ray. Oh. I was like, what? Okay. How many more do we have here? Alpha, Ruby Sea. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Those three are just sitting there watching me go back and forth, being like, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, that'd be awesome. We're trying to win a war here. Ideally within the next 2 to 3 months. Anytime. Whenever you're ready. Zansetsu. Plunder on high. Zansetsu's mouth is set in a hard line. Regardless of what it takes, I must find a way to lay my hands on... you! Yes, you, my friend. There is no mistaking that daring glint in your eye. You must be an adventurer. Might you agree to lend this fellow a hand? You see,
The wildfowl that settle in this area at around this time like to collect shiny objects for their nests. While most would consider what they gather to be rubbish, there are some who see it as incredibly valuable. A treasure, even. As can be expected of birds, wildfowl tend to build their nests upon plateaus or other extremely high and hard to reach places. Added to that, should there happen to be eggs in the nest you are looking through, you raise the risk of ire. You risk raising the ire of the mother bird. For a woman of your caliber, however, neither of those things should pose any challenge. Please search the nests and bring me back some of their treasure. About 3 sparkling trinkets should do nicely. Is Gusetsu still being tortured, or did you get around to that at some point? I got around to that. He's cool now. See? He's fine. He's chill. He's a bit battered and bruised, but it's fine. What's just a couple of weeks worth of, you know, torture? No big deal. Foxy. Foxy, Foxy. Oh, good for him. He finally got rescued. He didn't seem too upset that we left him there for a month. Wildfowl nest. Uh-oh. Gusetsu is healing his face bonds from getting punched by Grunwat. Yeah. Let's be honest, we all would want to stay with Yotsuyu. She's hot. She's pretty good. Oh, face bones. Yes, you're right. You root about the nest and find nothing but hornbill eggs. Oh. Hey. Alright, I'm a samurai now. Sorry, bud. I feel kind of bad. Wildfowl nest. As you sift through the nest, your hand brushes up against something hard and gold. You have found treasure! Treasure. Okay, more nests over here. How is this so high? Like, how is this even built? Looks like a giant Jenga tower. Is that like... That's not just stone. Looks like old machinery or something. Like rusted. Rusted machinery. I thought that they were just stone blocks, but then they're definitely not. These look like panels. The next stage from Palace of the Dead. Yeah. Yeah, we did up to floor 100 of Palace of the Dead so that we'd be able to unlock this when we get around to it, which should be today actually. Interesting though, the design of it. Maybe it's meant to look otherworld. Maybe, yeah. Maybe the fact that it's not just stone is part of how come it's so impossibly tall. In the worst area. Yeah, it's back here. I can see it. It's knocking on heaven's door. I'm assuming, given it's a blue quest. Another wildfowl nest. More treasure? This is not the wildfowl treasure you are looking for. Try searching somewhere else. This is not the treasure you are looking for. This is not the wildfowl treasure you are looking for. Okay. I still have 2 more to go. How many more wildfowl nests are there? This one has eggs in it. As you sift through the nest, your hand brushes up against something hard and gold. You have found treasure! And upset a couple of the local hornbills. Although that was a wildfowl nest, not a hornbill nest. Pretty sure. Come on, bud. You're fine. Come on. I feel really bad killing the parents of these eggs. Although there's a lot of them, so, you know, probably not too bad. They'll be fine. They'll be okay. Where's it? I'm still missing one. All the way down there by the Isle of Zeki. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Gotta go all the way down here. Rude. Rude. No, I can't be tired. Surely, I spent so much time in bed. Surely I can't still be tired. It's impossible. Has to be. I just realized. Can hide my fishing hopper again. Oh, did that not hide it? Ironically, if you spend too much time in bed sleeping, it makes you tired. What? What? Here comes the naps in the chair. No. No. We found more treasure. Woohoo. Alright, let's take it back to old mate. Pumpkin. Pumpkin man. Pumpkin man. This week's gonna be a really big week for me. Because we did the 8-hour stream yesterday. And then I've got my normal stream today. I did my normal stream Friday. I actually went over on Friday. And then I'm streaming on Jim's channel tomorrow with him. And then we have our Tuesday collab day. And then our usual Friday. And then Saturday, I think we'll be finishing Diablo with Saf on Saf's channel. And then I'll stream on my channel afterwards as normal. So it's gonna have a big week. Can't wait for your Diablo review of the new one. Because the new expansion doesn't come out till April or something. But we're gonna just finish part 5 of the season. Wait, no. We're not doing this. Over here. You have a few more to do to unlock the Heaven on High unlock quest? What's the Heaven on High unlock quest called? I don't think I do. I think I have it ready. I simply must find a way to acquire... Wildfowl treasure. They say all that glitters is not gold. 'Tis especially true for this miscellany of trinkets gathered by wildfowl to make their nests. Oh, you're back! And would you look at that? You have brought me wildfowl treasure. Thank you. With this, I might finally be able to extract an answer from those miserly blue Kojin. Lately, we have faced a sudden surge of beasts in this region. This has scared our fish away, and, as people of the sea, the Kojin are the only ones who know where they might have migrated to. While generally an amicable people, they are merchants to the core, and will take any opportunity they can get to earn a bit of extra coin. Thankfully, they never ask for too much. This, to us, may be junk, but to them they are priceless treasures. Plunder on high. Complete. Did you see they added a new class in Diablo 2? No, I didn't, Hydra, actually. Tide goes in, Imperials go out. I think I have done that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it. Pretty sure I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can see it on my screen. Yeah. It was a weird drop. Warlock. Oh, because they were Saf mentioned something about Warlock to me for potentially Diablo 4. Summon demons, imbue weapons with horrible space energies, and I forgot what the third tree is. Space energies. Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. Hamikaze has been asked to keep an eye out for you. You're Atheria, correct? The one Rasho is looking for, if I'm not mistaken. He told me that if you showed up, I should send you to Qusay in Crick. Why? Bug it if I know. Nobody tells me anything around here. You'd be better off asking Qusay himself. Okay. Then it'll chain to Heaven on High Alpha. Cool. Easy, easy. Thank you. Yeah, it was a weird drop. I'm surprised if they wouldn't do, like, Demon Hunter for, Diablo. Wasn't Demon Hunter a class in 3? Assassin is the cooler Demon Hunter. Fair. Valid. Assassin is pretty cool. Qusay. Ah, you must be Atheria's Starbringer. Rasho speaks very highly of you. Hang on. In fact, there is something that we should like to discuss. All will be revealed in due course, but I feel a change of venue is in order. Pray wait for us at the foot of Heaven on High. There's much I would tell you, but not here. Rasho and I shall meet you anon. To Heaven on High. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the design's really interesting. Kind of makes me think about the lore of it, you know? Like, how did this get here? Magnificent, is it not? But as you may have guessed, we did not call you here to admire the view. Rather, we would like you to help us explore Heaven on High. Perhaps it is the best we explain from the beginning. Qusay, if you would be so kind. Hard part is hitting 61 fish or getting spearfishing, aka the goaded ethereal reduction side. If fishing so you can big suck the gill out of other players' purses. Oh. A few nights passed while I was rearranging supplies in one of the storerooms. I happened across a trapdoor I had never noticed before. Upon opening it, I found a tunnel leading underground. The passage led to a chamber lined with an array of bizarre machinery, all glowing and humming. Against my better judgment, I reached out and touched one of the devices, and was enveloped by a blinding light. The next thing I knew, I found myself in a series of ornate hallways, and I was not alone. There were hideous fiends with gnashing fangs and grasping claws everywhere I looked. It was all I could do to run for my life until I chanced across a shining orb. As I approached it, I was once more blinded by light.
So it is machinery. Nope, don't open that trapdoor. It's too spooky. Too spooky. You want to script farm with spearfishing? It's still good? Pretty sure? Oh, okay. Spearfishing always comes back. Interesting. I've unlocked spearfishing, but I haven't tried it yet.
We found him, sprawled out in the hidden room below the storage shed. After he came to and shared his experiences, we examined these machines he'd found. It turns out they are a form of gateway that leads inside Heaven on High, and therein lies the problem. Being from Eorzea, you may not be aware that this tower and the island on which it stands are regarded as sacred. It is believed that when the Kami first came to the Ruby Sea, they created Onokoro and built Heaven on High as a stairway connecting the earth and their home high above the clouds. The devout are loath to set foot on Onokoro for fear of incurring the wrath of the Kami. To enter into the tower would be an even greater blasphemy. We Confederates, on the other hand, come and go as we please. Since no one has settled on this island, we claimed it for ourselves. It takes more than a few silly folk tales to scare us, after all. But imagine what might happen if people who do set store by such tales learned we had been poking around in Heaven on High.
That's rough, buddy.
That is rough. Hi, Coffee Cheesecake, how you doing? I did hit Stormblood. We finally made it. We did it. We did it.
If they heard we were claiming that this holy ground was in fact filled with hellish beasts.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Thank you for the bunny check-in, Coffee Cheesecake. You got your first little bunny. First little fluffy friend, hell yeah.
At best, they may never trade with us again, and the most fanatical among them might be so bold as to come here with anger in their hearts and murder in their eyes. However, we dare not ignore the threat posed by the denizens of the tower.
How very glib.
How very glib. Going to anger if I send a link, right? What kind of link you want to send, Tempest?
If Kyusei could escape, what's to stop those creatures from doing the same? Therefore, I would conduct an investigation. Quietly.
Sure. There you go.
If we dedicate large numbers of Confederates to storming the tower, it wouldn't be long before people start asking questions. On the other hand, few would notice the absence of an outsider such as yourself, and when the fighting starts, you alone are worth a dozen or more of my best men.
YouTube. What's this? Oh, the trapdoor.
Somewhere in the dark and nasty regions,
Yeah.
where nobody goes, stands an ancient castle.
I remember
Deep
this.
within this dank and uninviting place lives Burke,
Hello.
Hello.
overworked servant of the thing upstairs.
Poor naive Burke. This show used to
But
scare
that's
me when
nothing
I was a kid.
compared to the horrors that lurk
I
beneath
could not
the
believe
cracked
this was
door.
like a kid's show.
For there is always something down there, in the dark, waiting to come out.
There we go. Don't you open that trap door. You won't be missed. Yes. If you go missing, well, no one will know. Classic from the childhood. Yeah. Cool. One more thing. Strange magics govern the tower, suppressing the strength of all who enter. But if anyone can overcome its hindrances, it is you. For what it is worth, I shall be on hand to provide what little assistance I can. I will leave the exploration of the tower in your capable hands. Kyusei may not be the fighting sort, but his knowledge of Heaven on High should prove useful. I love that he's not the fighting sort, but Kyusei literally has a bow and arrow attached to his back. Like, Not the fighting sort, I suppose? Are you sure? I will also be operating the teleportation device to provide entry to the tower. Thankfully, you will be much better prepared than I was to face the horrors that lurk within. When you are ready, come and find me by the storeroom. Dude saying he opened the trapdoor and I instantly went, yeah, trapdoor! Alright. Cool, so I did a quick little look at my quest list. I'm not gonna do it today, but there is a quest that is locked behind level 30 of Heaven on High that I'll have to do at some point. I take it your preparations are complete? Before you enter Heaven on High, I should tell you more about the magics that Rasho mentioned. The scouts that we sent inside all claimed they could feel their very ether being sapped, and that their weapons were somehow robbed of their potency. Even their most forceful blows did little more than graze their enemies. Huh? You are familiar with such a phenomenon? Intimately? Is that so? How strange. This kind of enfeebling magic can only have been activated by... excuse me. I have a tendency to ramble. This is hardly the time for me to start hypothesizing. Luckily, there is a way to circumvent the tower's magical field to some degree. Please take this with you. It will allow you to wield what is known as an Empyrean ether pool weapon. It was Devel discovered inside the tower, and slowly channels a person's ether into the form of a blade, spellcasting tome, or what have you. The longer an Empyrean ether pool weapon is used, the more powerful it becomes. I must stress, however, that even with one of these weapons, progress from one floor to the next will be far from easy. Exploration will largely involve traveling upwards using the teleportation devices inside, which are likely to be heavily guarded. Considering the dangers you will face, we have decided to restrict the investigation to the lower levels for the time being. Once you've reached the 30th floor, please report your findings to Rasho and myself. We shall then discuss whether it is safe to continue past that point. Although we shan't be joining you on the expedition, we Confederates are eager to lend you our support. If there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Cool. Done. Heaven on High, now accessible. You now have access to Heaven on High. You may enter solo or in a party of up to 4 players. When speaking with Kyusei, you'll be given the option to enter with either a fixed party or a matched party via the matching system. Players will start at level 61 regardless of their current class or job level. Furthermore, only Empyrean Etherpool arms and armor specific to Heaven on High may be used. Further details can be had by speaking with Kyusei. Heaven on High unlocked. Ta-da! Oh, hello? Not what I was expecting to do. Ta-da! Alright, back to my Othard side of it. Excuse me. Next quest. Next. Thank you, next. Yellow. What's this one? Thrice Cursed. Ooh. That's a big pufferfish. An elderly fisherman is looking for an able-bodied woman to assist him. Huh? An outsider? Those firm arms and lean shoulders. You look to be as strong as 10 Asari men. Thank the Kami for sending you to us. There is a young man who needs your help. One of our fishermen, Nayoshi, has been cornered by a fiendish beast. While we desperately want to rush to his aid, I fear not even the combined strength of our village will be enough to repel it. Please, you must save him. I'm afraid you might be the only one that can. Wow. A hellish beast. Whoa! A Shiranui. Why are you hanging out with a Shiranui man? What you doing, bud? There you go, you're fine. You saved my life. Thank you. Having been born and raised in this quaint village, I always knew I would be laid to rest here. Just never did I realize that time might come so soon. May I have your name? Mistress Starbringer. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Even among the numerous beasts I've reeled in from the sea, this one was particularly terrifying. I wish I knew what about me continues to attract these fiendish creatures. If only I could learn the answer and find a way to get half as many fish to bite. Either way, I would like to properly thank you. Please, if you would accompany me back to the village, that I might give you a gift for your troubles. A gift? For me? Thanks. Is it money? Ooh. What's going on? Yet again, you nearly get yourself and everyone else here killed. Kami forfend you ever take up a fishing rod again. Oh. Everyone is terrified. Not only for you, but for the whole village. That hellish monster you brought to us is going to do us all in. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, everyone. Truly, I am. Mistress Starbringer, thank you for coming all this way. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get your gift to you just yet. It seems some of my fellow fishermen wish to have a word with me. What in the hells is wrong with you, Nayoshi? Do you not realize the peril you put us in every time you go fishing? It is past time you hang up your rod. We will have no more of this. Please, anything but that. How am I to eat if I cannot fish? The villagers' needs come first. We will never know peace as long as you're out in the waters, reeling in beast after ferocious beast. They are so shaken, they will not listen to reason. Perhaps if you were to soothe them, they will become more receptive. Please, start with Kururi. She is a good friend. Please, madam, can you not see that we are currently in the middle of something incredibly important? Please, madam, can you not calm the fuck down? Cool your jets.
You killed the beast Nayoshi fished from the sea. Then we are safe. For now. Everyone, listen up! This kind lady has slain the monster. Neither we nor the village are in danger any longer. I shall have a stern word with Nayoshi, while the rest of you go back to work. Or have you already filled your quotas for the day? Well, no. But you cannot keep letting him off the hook like this. Your friendship is something I'll never understand. How is it that the village's best diver is friends with the village's worst fisherman? We were born in the same year, and he lived but a stone's throw away from me. It is only natural. But that is not important. It is time you all returned to work. Fine, but for everyone's sake, you had better find a way to convince him to quit fishing. Oof. How can he be so unlucky? Mistress Starbringer, thank you for all that. It seems I am once again in your debt. I too owe you my thanks, madam. And I must also apologize for the trouble Nayoshi has caused you. As for you, how many times have I asked, pleaded with you even, to quit fishing? Everyone is fed up with your antics. If I was not your friend, you would be in a great deal of trouble right now. Every time you promise it will not happen again, but it does. You keep fishing monsters from the sea, each more dangerous than the last. This cannot continue. We are a poor village. You must find a different job, a way to make yourself useful. Kori, that is not as easy as you ask. That is not as easy as you make it sound. We are a village of fishermen. How am I to show my face in public if I do not bring home fish, however minuscule the amount? Ha! You are far too stubborn for your own or anyone else's good. Fine, you should be granted one final chance. Next time we go fishing, you must catch at least half the number of fish I do. Anything less, and you are going to give up fishing for good. Oh, she cannot be serious, can she? Even on my best days, I can barely catch enough to fish. I can barely catch enough fish to feed myself. Either way, everyone's stares are starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Please join me behind those large boulders yonder. I would still like to give you something. So we still get a little treat. Why do I feel like this is not the last we are hearing of this guy? That doesn't sound creepy at all, right? Yeah, just come with me over to the secluded place where people can't see us. Excuse me? With the man who has tight tights on? Tight short shorts on? Oh, you came! Here, this is for you. Mistress Starbringer, there is no way I can quit fishing. I must somehow become good enough to convince Kururi and the others to allow me to keep my rod. This will require a lot of practice, which means I might end up pulling in even more monsters from the sea. Thus, I ask you, please, madam, might you accompany me on my training sessions? I know it is a bold favor to request of someone who has saved me not once, but twice now. However, I see no other way. You are the only one that can keep these monsters at bay. Truly, you are my last hope. Alright, well, we're about to go into an ad break, so before we pick up our next quest and help old mate with his training. He wants your hand in training his rod, Ath. He does. He does. Alright, I'm gonna BRB so I can make a cup of tea, get a snack. For anyone else that would like a cup of tea or snack, now is a good time to make it. Have some stretch, move around, you know, good for you. And we'll be right back in just a few minutes after the ad break. I'm back. Sorry, I forgot that I changed the text of it yesterday.
when I was making marbles. No, I was eating dinner and we were playing marbles. Anyway. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Alright. I made a cup of tea with honey. Mistakes were made. They were indeed. But that's okay. It was only for 3.5 minutes. Okay. Nayoshi. A Glimmer of Hope. Nayoshi gives you a pleading look. So, you will help me? Truly? Thank you, Mistress Starbringer. Please follow me north. We can train there, far away from everyone. When I should fish a monster from the seas, I ask that you step in and dispatch of it immediately. What are you doing to fish monsters from the ocean, brother? Like, do you need to change your fishing rod? What kind of bait are you using? Like, what? How are you fishing monsters out of the ocean? What specifically are you doing? And surely you would try and do something different. Holy! Are you Mimi? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Whatever that is, we're not doing it. No AoE attacks. Alright, you good, bud? Perhaps this was not the best place to begin my training. Let us move to the southern coast and try again. This time I shall wait for you to arrive before I begin. Yeah, I don't know why you started before I even got there, dude. Bro is thick as bricks. Thick as bricks, I'm telling ya. And he's all like, I can't not be a fisherman. Like, what? Like, literally go do anything else, man. And not just because he's a Rogadin. Yeah. Exactly. It can't be just because he's a Rogadin. You are here! Excellent. Let me pull out my rod and cast my line, then. Line. No! Not again! Why does this continue to happen? But please, Mistress Starbringer, kill the beast before it somehow makes its way into the village. I swear to God, if it ends up we figure it out and it's because he's using like some fucked up bait that attracts monsters, I am gonna slap him. Despite the change in my location, my performance has scarce improved. What am I to do? Maybe you can ask one of the fishermen. Maybe you can approach Krilled for advice. Maybe nothing can be done. I think you're just an idiot. I don't think we can do anything. It seems even you, with your extensive knowledge of the world, fail to think of a solution. I suppose the only thing I can do at this point is to ask one of the other fishermen for their guidance. There is just one problem. Isari is a small, unpretentious village where your reputation hinges sorely on your ability to fish. Those who show no aptitude for it are often scorned. Even if I were to appeal to them for help, I would be simply ignored. You, however, have won their respect by defeating the monster that earlier threatened to devour me and destroy the village. If you asked them to teach you their fishing techniques, they would be more than happy to oblige. I will go with you when you question them, and listen intently by your side to what they have to say. Yeah, sure, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, they're totally not gonna see through exactly what's going on here. Oh my god. I don't think I've been as annoyed by a side quest as I am by this one specifically. This man is the village's most experienced fisherman. He is sure to know all the best tricks of the trade. Please ask him about it. I shall stand right here with my eyes and ears wide open.
Oh, I remember you. You were the adventurer that I sent to save Nayoshi. Your heroic actions are the talk of the town. During your stay here, you have uncovered a new passion for fishing, you say?
My knowledge of fishing is insubstantial to teach Mistress Starbringer what she wants to know, so I brought her to you, our veteran fisher.
Well, the most important thing is to understand the fish you want to catch. For example, long ago we used to row boats out to sea at night and light a torch. It would draw schools of silvertails to us, allowing fishermen to haul them back by the boatload.
Torches? But none of us here could ever afford the amount of oil it would require to keep them burning.
Exactly. That, Nayoshi, is the part of the reason we remain as a destitute village. Life would be far easier had we the means to put torch fishing into practice again.
I see. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. Seeing as we have no oil, however, I think we must look to other methods to assist Mistress Starbringer in beginning her fishing journey. Come, let us try asking someone else. Bro is like, I mean, she could have oil.
Ah, if only we had the means to torch fish, our village would flourish.
While little more than a boy, he is one of the village's most promising fishermen. Let us try squeezing him for advice. Little more than a boy? That is a full-grown fucking man. What are you talking about? Little more than a boy. Brother is taller than you are. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Little more than a boy. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Nayoshi. I think he is just stupid. Huh? You are asking me to divulge my greatest fishing secret. And why, pray tell, would I do such a thing? Surely you must recognize this gracious woman. She defeated the tentacled monstrosity I pulled ashore and is the savior of our village. Ah, indeed. My sincerest apologies. Of course, I would be delighted to share with you my technique. After all, someone must make up for Nayoshi's inability to teach you about our craft. Until recently, I was only slightly better than your average fisherman. I tried everything to improve, from using nets to even pots, and fake bait to improve my performance. After much trial and error, I learned that the fastest way to snag a fish is to use this, a wooden fishing lure. Here, you can have mine. Best of luck, my friend. Haha, you did it, Mistress Starbringer. You have unraveled the secret to becoming a phenomenal fisher. Please, meet me behind the boulders that I might inspect the lure you received. Fucking watching him walk off. Give that wooden fishing lure a try. Trust me, you will be pleasantly surprised by the results. Oh, I don't know. I think someone's still gonna fish up a monstrosity. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I am so glad you are here, madam. Please, tell me honestly, has Nayoshi improved at all since we last met? I came here to check up on his progress, but every time I ask him, he attempts to dodge the question.
Thank the Kami you are here. At the moment I arrived, Kururi appeared and began pestering me about my progress. Do you have the wooden fishing lure? The guy, oh hey, this wooden fishing lure has words on it. It says, better luck fishing up a fucking yokai next time, idiot. Look, that's funny. Wooden fishing lure. A small piece of wood that has been carved into the shape of a fish, which is lowered into the sea and used to bait larger prey. I don't think we need to bait larger prey. I think the prey that we're baiting is plenty large enough. Ah, look at that! It is shaped like a small fish to trick the bigger fish into thinking it's food. Let us go put it to the test, shall we? It struck me as rather odd when I caught wind of Mistress Starbringer's sudden interest in fishing, but never did I think you were the one to put her up to this. Nayoshi, isn't it about time you admitted defeat? Never. As a man of Isari, I must do whatever it takes to learn to fish. How else am I to survive? Besides, weren't you the one who was pushing me to improve my fishing abilities? If it is simply survival you are worried about, there are plenty of other options. You could gather seaweed, for example. Then again, there is a good chance you would be equally bad at that. Kururi, if you have simply come to poke fun at me, please leave. I actually came here to give you some advice. When you are fishing, you must shut down all your thoughts and concentrate solely upon seeing, nay, feeling, the great expanse of water that stretched out before you. Do it right, and the seas will guide you. By contrast, should you allow your mind to roam aimlessly, so will your rod. The waters will only amplify the chaos in your heart, and the fish will avoid your line. It seems she takes me for an idiot. Well, I will show her, and everyone else in the village for that matter, that I am nothing of the sort. I pray that the answer to my problems lies with this lure. Mate, you are a fucking idiot, bro. Shut down all of his thoughts. I think he pre-did that. Yeah. Hi, Rox. How you doing? Thank you for the bunny chicken. Howdy, howdy. Oh, my God. This guy, rock bottom. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to continuing this. Nayoshi is eager to put the wooden fishing lure to the test. Kururi can mock me all she wants, but now that I have this, there is nothing stopping me from becoming the finest fisherman in all of Asari. Let us make for the waters, post haste! Okay. I still don't think it's gonna go well. Beep boop. Idiot coming through. Beep boop. Where is he fishing from? Up here. Mistress Starbringer, you will never believe what just happened. I could not wait to test the lure, so I cast a line with it before you arrived, and something huge took the bait. A violent struggle ensued, with it thrashing about wildly and me trying to hold my ground. Halfway through our silent battle, I was sent sailing into my barrel. The impact made me lose my grip, and my rod flew into the ocean. No doubt it is now somewhere at the bottom of the sea. Kururi is the village's best diver. Normally I would ask her to fetch it for me, but I am afraid doing so will only further convince her that I should quit fishing. Do you think you could get it for me? Haha! I knew I could count on you! Oh my god. Literally hopeless. Literally useless. Oh, there. get back. Mistress Starbringer, you are finally returned. Did you find my rod? Nayoshi's rod. Nayoshi's primary means of catching fish, or rather, sea monsters. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Now then, let us go back to practicing. You best watch closely. I am about to catch the biggest fish you have ever seen. God, fucking idiot. Are you ready? Here we go. Curses! It's another beast! Who would have guessed? It's a bombfish. Bravo. I'm sick of this guy's shit, honestly. Twice I have tried, and twice I have failed. This lure was my last hope. Nayoshi, it is time you faced the truth already. You are incapable of fishing anything but monsters from the sea. While thankfully Mistress Starbringer was here to take care of the bombfish, you must hurry to clean it up. The smell of blood will begin attracting all manner of wild beast. Very well. The corpse of this dastardly creature shall go up in flames, along with all of my dreams. And pray tell, how exactly do you intend to burn the body without oil? I will put this broken barrel and set fire to the wood. But the wood is still damp from the water that was in it. Look, the sparks you struck are fizzling out. Ugh! Then I'll go and get dry planks of wood from the village, damn it! Mistress Starbringer, while I am away, see that the fat fiend is crammed into what remains of the barrel. Me? Hooked bombfish corpse. The carcass of a fatty beast Nayoshi fished from the sea. Is it actually on fire? I do not understand. That should be impossible. It's on fire? But how is that possible? The planks were barely smouldering. Now the whole thing is engulfed in flames that climb higher by the second. The sheen of water that was coating the creature's body. That must have been grease. Bombfish must be composed mostly of lard. Well, whatever the case, our worries are over. The beast has been reduced to a pile of ashes, as have my dreams. Kururi, I should have listened to you from the start. I will not trouble you nor anyone else any longer. I shall renounce fishing and leave the village.
Leave the village? But where would you even go?
To the mountains, or somewhere else, far, far away from here. I love the open sea and fishing more than anything. If I were to remain in Asari, I will constantly be reminded of all that I've lost.
Nayoshi, this is madness. This is your home. You cannot simply abandon it.
Oh dear, is it time already? I must grab my harpoon and return to work. Meet me at our usual spot after I am finished. And please, for once, try not to do anything brash while I am away. Rock bottom. Passing the torch. Nayoshi is ready to renounce fishing for good. This pile of ashes will not be attracting wild animals anytime soon. Our work here is done. Mistress Starbringer, it was a great honor knowing you. Not only am I still alive and breathing thanks to you, but your accompanying me throughout my journey has allowed me to come to an important realization. I am not fit to be a fisherman. While Kururi has requested that I meet with her after she finishes working, I think it would be best for everyone if I left immediately. Before I go, however, I would like to give you a small gift. Pray meet me by the boulders shortly. Why would you not say goodbye to literally your only friend? Fucking pisses me off. Hello? Nayoshi. Let's be real. If all he can do is fish up monsters, can't you just like be the guy who invents monsters from nothing? True. Ah, there you are. I came here as soon as I finished packing my things. Seeing as I do not have much in the way of possessions, it did not take long. Thank you for everything, Mistress Starbringer. Here is your gift.
Hurry! Stoke the fires! Kururi's body is shutting down! We need to warm her and remove the water from her lungs.
Oh my god. What? Has something happened to Kururi? The cries, they came from that way. Oh no. Oh no. And you were gonna leave without saying goodbye. Nayoshi. Kururi, she's... Kururi nearly drowned. They're in there right now trying to revive her. This is so terrible. I was there when the accident happened. Kururi, she was in the waters with me, but the entire time her mind was elsewhere. Could it be that I am the one to blame for this? Mayhap my declaration to leave the village caused her to lose focus and nearly drown. Nayoshi, she is in a bad place. Her body temperature continues to drop, and while we are doing everything we can, the fires burn too low to warm her. What are we to do? We must gather flammable items. Mistress Starbringer, do you have any ideas on what we could start with? How about a hooked bombfish? That is a brilliant idea! If we throw the corpse of one of those creatures into the fire, it will coax the flames to life. Leave it to me. I shall soon return with something to fix this. Just keep Kururi alive until then. Mistress Starbringer, I cannot save Kururi without you. While I can fish another hooked bombfish from the sea, I fear I will not be able to defeat it. Please, allow me to borrow your strength once more. Oh, wait, what is it supposed to say? Please hurry. I'm not sure how much longer she will be able to hold on. Don't worry, we won't be long. He literally just has to throw his rod into the sea and one of those little freaks will come up. Here it goes! I hope one of those fat fiends will take the bait and bite. Yes! Mistress Starbringer, take it from here! Quickly! Slay the beast! bonk, bonk. No, we're not doing that. No AoE attacks, please. I don't want to bother moving. Got him. We did it! There is, however, precious little time to celebrate. We must carry the bombfish back to the hut, post-haste. Ta-da! Hand the bombfish over to her. She will know what to do with it. Kurori's condition is critical and worsens by the minute. Please, if you have something that could save her, hand it over to me now. Hooked bombfish corpse. The carcass of a fatty beast. Okay. So, this is the fuel you mentioned earlier. Even the creature's skin is sticky with grease. This should make the fire raw. Praise the Kami. She's awake. Hooray! Kurori, should you really be standing? You need to rest. No, I'm fine. Really. Mistress Starbringer. Nayoshi. I hear I owe my recovery to the two of you. Thank you. To think I was delivered from death by the very rod I condemned. Fate is a funny thing, isn't it? Often I would lecture you on how you must maintain your focus during fishing, but I failed to heed my own advice. I let myself grow distracted by the thoughts of your departing and almost died. So it was your fault, Nayoshi, just to be clear. Just to be clear, she is blatantly blaming you to your face for her dying. I am so sorry, Kurori. The last thing I wanted to do was put you in harm's way. I should have known better than to tell you my plan right before you went diving. Rest assured, however, this will be the last problem I cause you or anyone else in this village. Now that I know you are safe, I will leave Isari.
Nayoshi, you cannot go. Not just yet.
Forgive me, but I would choose to never again see the open waters than live out the rest of my days collecting seaweed.
Who says that is what we would have you do? You have a precious gift. There is something you, and you alone, can fish. The hooked bombfish. The oil from these beasts could allow us to take up torch fishing once again.
Torch fishing? That would significantly increase our yields, and not a single one of us would need suffer from hunger any longer. Nayoshi, do you not see? This is a miracle! A gift from the Kami themselves! But bombfish are extremely dangerous beasts. One small misstep and they could very well destroy our home here.
That can easily be prevented. We will set up traps for them near where you cast your line.
Right, everyone? Hell yeah. Yes! Truly. You would have me continue fishing. I am at a loss for words.
Come now, Nayoshi. Unpack your things and take up your rod. By your hand will our torches be lit tonight.
Yes, yes, they will. I shall go to the seas and bring back more bombfish than we will know what to do with. Hey man, don't fish them to extinction, alright? Mistress Starbringer, thank you for everything. In my darkest hour, you lent me your support. Words are not enough to express my gratitude.
Oh, that reminds me. I nearly forgot to give you your gift.
Niyoshi, I shall see that Mistress Starbringer is properly rewarded. You need to get fishing! Thank you, Mistress Starbringer. You have helped Niyoshi reclaim his life here, and maybe even saved us all from poverty. We have already begun preparing torches with the remnants of the bombfish you brought back for me earlier. We will, however, be needing much, much more if we are to begin torch fishing. No doubt Niyoshi will grow very busy in the coming days and months. While still meager in comparison to what you have given us, I would nevertheless like to present you with this. Once our village begins to flourish, as I am sure it will, we shall furnish you with something more befitting. Wahoo!
Oh. Another quest. Up in flames. Asari is eager to speak with you. If it isn't our most vaunted savior, Mistress Starbringer, ever since you provided us with a means to revive torch fishing, our yields have increased tenfold. Trade, too, has begun to flourish, and my seafood stall has greatly benefited from it. A new era is upon us, and we are all ready to embrace it with open arms. Well, everyone with the exception of Niyoshi, that is. Lately, he's been spending all his free time moping by the large boulders. Please, might you try talking to him and learn what is wrong? What now? Brother, what do you want? While all the other villagers are humming to themselves as they set about their work, Niyoshi is over by the boulders sulking. Please go and speak with him to find out what is wrong. I think we have to kill this guy. I think we do. I agree. I think we do. This guy is so annoying. What? We literally saved everything that you ever loved, and now you're just fucking ungrateful. What? What? Literally, what do you want? Mistress Starbringer, I am glad you came. While all the others are incredibly excited about being able to torch fish again, there is something that has been bothering me. Nobody seems to realize just how dangerous the hooked bombfish are. Every time I reel one in from the seas, it takes the strength of the entire village to bring it down. It is only a matter of time before someone is grievously injured. When fishing with you, I never had to fear for your safety. You know how to handle yourself. Please, do you think you could teach the others some basic techniques to subdue the beasts? Thank you. You have put my mind at ease. I shall go and fetch everyone now. Let us meet at the pier shortly. Bruh, you could have just told people that they need to learn to fight better. My god. If they don't think it's a threat, me telling them how to take it down is not gonna change, necessarily change anything.
This is terrible. This is so very terrible.
Oh, what? Let me guess, someone's been killed. Fucking fighting a bombfish. My guy, that's what the traps are for. Right? Make deadlier traps. Make better traps. Like, what are we doing? Everything was going so well until now. Oh, I wanted to talk to the old guy. Well, Mistress Starbringer, the lessons must wait. One of the boats that went torch fishing last night has vanished. There were no storms to rough the seas, so chances of their boat having capsized is slim. The men on it were also veterans, so an accident is equally unlikely. Indeed, this is deeply troubling. I suspect they might have been attacked by sea monsters or Kojin of the Red. If that is the case, then there is little we can do. We are but humble fishermen. We can scarce fight either of them off with our nets and harpoons. Before Yotsuyu rose to power, the Confederacy had an outpost here.
When problems like this would arise, we would often turn to them for help.
What is to say we can't still do that?
All we would need to do is send a boat to Onokoro and beg them for assistance. I'm afraid it is not nearly so simple. When the Empire came, we simply stood by and watched as they drove them out.
Also, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Nevertheless, we must at least try. Mistress Starbringer, would you by any chance happen to know someone in the Confederacy?
No one comes to mind. I know a Confederate by the name of Tsukikage.
Master Tsukikage, the Confederacy's treasurer. He often came to our village to collect the ruby tithe. As I recall, he was quite fond of Isari. He would often buy stockfish by the armload to take back. Perhaps he would be sympathetic to our plight. Could you introduce me to this man? I would like to explain our predicament to him and request his assistance.
I'm friends with 2 Confederates named Rasha and Tensui. Yeah, I'm friends with, like, the 2 dudes in charge. And, you know, vaguely acquainted with every other Confederate just about. I've done all of their side quests.
No one knows these waters better than the Confederates. If anyone, they would be able to find and rescue our missing fishermen.
Please, whatever you do, keep Nayoshi safe. Do you really think the Confederacy will help us? I sure do. Especially if they like the fish that you sell here. You know, I feel like that's a win-win. They need food, you have food, you need help. You need people with, like, weapons and shit, they have weapons and shit. It's a win-win.
Look, that man there. He is one of the fishermen from the missing boat.
Thank the Kami the 2 of you came. I just barely managed to escape, but the others, they were not so lucky.
Oh dear.
It is great to see you again, Atheria. You'll be happy to know the chief's been giving me more and more responsibilities since last we met.
Oh, this is the continuation, I guess. I guess you have to do both side quest lines to then get the convergence of these 2.
We were on our way back from making a delivery.
Hey, thank you very much for the resub, Cyril. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thanks so much for subscribing for 7 months. I appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the stream. I hope you enjoy your bunny emotes, your ad-free viewing, your extra channel points. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
We were on our way back from making a delivery to the East Aldenar Trading Company.
Oh, hydrate? That is a great idea. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, good idea. Thank you, thank you.
We were on our way back from making a delivery to the East Aldenar Trading Company when we fished this rat out of water. Atheria! What brings you here? And who is the large gawping boy beside you? I am Nayoshi of Isari. I begged Mistress Starbringer to bring me here to speak with you. I have come to appeal to you for your help. One of our boats has vanished, along with the men who were on it. We have not the resources or the power to look for them, but you do. In fact, you seem to already have found one of them.
Indeed, your story matches what this man told us when we fished him out of the waters on the way back from a delivery to the East Aldenar Trading Company.
Nayoshi, the torches, they were effective. Mayhap a little too effective. They attracted large numbers of fish, but not long after they also brought swarms of red Kojin to us. I dove into the sea and was able to escape, but the others were not nearly so fortunate. They were captured and taken to Hell's lid. As you know, our influence over these seas has begun to weaken, and because of this, the Kojin of the Red grow bolder by the day. It was not prudent of your people to go out with torches in the middle of the night. Even so, we cannot very well leave them in the clutches of the enemy. Please, I beg of you, lend us your assistance. It is the Confederacy's duty to see that these seas remain secure. Besides, we cannot deny the pleas of one of Atheria's acquaintances. You will have our assistance. Thank you. Those are the very words I had hoped to hear. Sir, if the reports our comrades on Tsukizaki have sent us are anything to go by, Hell's Lid will be teeming with Kojin of the Red. Rescuing these fishermen is not going to be an easy task. That is why we will be setting up a little diversion for our shell-backed friends at the Isle of Zeki. The Isle of Zeki? As in, the Red Kojin's home. But, Chief, the only way to get there is to swim. That should be no problem for Mistress Starbringer. She is an excellent diver. Wow, thanks for volunteering me, mate. Thanks for that. Then it sounds as if we have ourselves a plan. Atheria, you shall be in charge of creating a distraction. Distraction is my middle name. Suzume, you are to come with me to Hell's Lid. Together we shall take care of the Red Kojin menace and free the prisoners. Hansaku, you will remain on the boat nearby to ensure our quick escape. Yes, sir. Oh, and Niyoshi, I would have you accompany Suzume and me. Seeing a familiar face should keep your friends from panicking when they see us. Yes, sir. If I am not needed, I shall return to the village and inform everyone of the current situation. Atheria, take these firecrackers. Find a visible location, then light them up. They are loud and bright and should keep the Kojin busy for a time. Once you have done that, come meet us at Hell's Lid. Alright, what a plan. Wahoo! I can see why he's a man in charge. Oh. Alright. Some firecrackers, sure. I don't know how they're gonna see that all the way from Hell's Lid, but, you know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. I suppose it's getting dark, right? They'll be able to see it in the dark. The weather is wind. Interesting. Man, I had high hopes that we were going to be able to do main scenario today. I have a feeling that is not going to be the case. Good news though, we'll basically be done with the side quests. In this area anyway. Oh, here. Firecrackers. Small explosives that flash brightly and produce a loud bang when lit. These are commonly used to brighten celebrations at Confederate gatherings. And today... Oh, hi! Today we're going to use it to annoy some dudes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the button that lets me do anything. Oops. Now we go to Hell's Lid? Yes, this way. We'll go rescue the fishermen. And then maybe the Confederates will be like, hey, you have something we need and we have something you need. So fair's fair, let's trade these. And we'll come give you a hand with the whole bomb fish thing. And we'll also help protect your boats at night.
That's kind of where I see this story going. And then we get fish to feed the Confederates. And you guys get sorely needed martial representation. Uh-oh. Tsukikage? Where's the others? Did the diversion not work? What happened? You get 4 good old boys who can jump the bomb fish. Yeah. 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS. That seems pretty fair. Atheria! You could not have come at a better time. We were in the middle of our retreat when Kojin reinforcements arrived. Suzume and Nayoshi evacuated with the fishermen while I remained behind to fend them off. A decade ago, I could have easily done away with this lot. Time truly is a man's greatest enemy. Now then, let us not waste any more time here. To Asari, my friend! Well, there you go. I'm teleporting up here. So I'm closer. So he was off to, like, fight them himself. Well, good thing we came and rescued him. That could have gone really bad. Very brave of him to stay behind on his own. Oh god, more yawns. I do have to get up early tomorrow. Look, everyone's on the shore. Oh my god, so many people. You are alive, and thanks to you, so is our chief.
You did it yet again! You saved everyone!
I hope if I work hard, one day I will come to be as strong and reliable as you. Amen, don't bet on it. I'm a beast. It is good to see you are here. Nayoshi was growing impatient to see you. Oh, he was worried about me. The idiot has at least one redeeming quality. Yet again you place others' needs above your own. We must learn from this little misadventure and think how we might continue this practice without endangering anyone else.
I am relieved to see you are back in one piece, as are the missing fishermen.
Mistress Starbringer, you are returned. Thanks to you and Nayoshi, the fishermen have also made it back safely. The both of you are heroes! I don't know if hero and Nayoshi is 2 words that I'd use in the same sentence, but okay. I feel like the Confederates and I did most of the work. Mistress Starbringer, you have returned! The fishermen have all made it back safely to their homes, where they are resting to recover from this terrible ordeal.
On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend to you our sincerest thanks for your help.
No big deal. That reminds me. Perhaps it would be for the best if we return to our old methods of fishing. While not as effective, at least we will not have to worry about any more attacks. If I may, might I make a suggestion? Nayoshi tells me that torch fishing is a practice that has only been recently revived in Isari, and that you use bombfish oil to do it.
That is correct.
If you were to supply the Confederacy with some of this oil, we would be willing to ensure the safety of your boats at night. Being the rare commodity that it is, I am sure I can convince Rasho to agree to the trade. Yes, and we might even be able to lend you some men to slay these bombfish.
I hear they've been giving you quite a bit of trouble.
Truly? You would do all that?
I think I speak for all of us when I say we would be honored to accept your offer. We would be fools not to.
It seems we have ourselves an agreement then. I shall be looking forward to working with you.
Woohoo! I love it when a plan comes together. Mistress Starbringer, did you hear that? We have an agreement! It seems we won't be needing those fighting lessons from you after all. Atheria, once again we owe you our thanks. You continue to bring us opportunities we could only ever dream of having. Our future is bright, and it is in no small part thanks to you.
Oh, thanks for the little gift.
Before we part ways, once again, please accept this gift of gratitude from us. I bid you well, my friend. May the wind always be at your back.
Done. Finished. Alright. Okay, I'll do one more quest. I am very tired. Let's do At the Mercy of Monsters. Abiki looks at you appraisingly. Ah, you must be one of those, what are they called again? Adventurers? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. You are used to battle. In fact, I think a part of you even thrives on it. All of us on this island are, in contrast, but humble fishermen. We know not how to fight. This is problematic as lately we have been plagued by terrible monsters which have come to devour the fish from our nets and threaten our very livelihood. In fact, just the other day, they completely destroyed our fishing grounds near Onokoro. I fear should this continue, our village will no longer be able to sustain itself. Thus... Oh, hi Cap, how you doing? Howdy howdy, hi Raiders. She screenshot on my elation until I aha. That's very funny. Hi Cap, welcome Cassie. Hi Mythical Myra, welcome in. Hello, hello. How is your gaming today? You were playing Dark Souls. Oh, you were doing Honkai Star Rail. Hey, nice, nice. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Thank you so much for the raid today. I appreciate it. For anyone who doesn't know who I am Atheria. I do every quest in Final Fantasy XIV. We've been doing side quests around Ruby Sea. Still, it's been a month and a half. We're still here. We're still here. But we're nearly done. I think we have 4 or 5 more to go, so... We're nearly there, I swear. He was too lucky to not play the lotto? Wait, what? You didn't do the lotto? Or did you do it, but you were unlucky? Hi, Al. How you doing? Hi, Saber. Hello, hello. Are we feeling elated today? The elation. It's pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I'm doing well today. I had a great stream yesterday too. We did Valentine's Day stuff. That was a lot of fun. Oh, he should have played he's so lucky he should have played the IRL lotto. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Wow. Did you pull like a double 5-star or something? Because they wouldn't be the first time. It would not be the first time Caps pulled a double 5-star. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we did. So you did a special. Seemed like a great time. It was very fun. We did the KFC dating sim first. And then we did Slay the Princess after that, which was really, really good. I'd never played a game kind of like that before, but I really enjoyed it. Like a narrative adventure. And the voice acting was really, really good too. But thank you so much for the raid today. I appreciate it. As always, if you need to head off so that you can get some food or water or whatever you gotta do, please do that. Please take care of yourself. I appreciate you sending your community over here. I hope you all enjoy your stay. If you're not familiar with Cap and his channel, yo, check out Captain K. This streamer is all about that casual vibe, serving up some salty excuses and behind-the-scenes action. They're currently deep in the Honkai Star Rail universe, but don't let that fool you. They're also on a slow and scared journey through Dark Souls 2. Will they make it past Majula? Tune in to find out. Stuck in Majula, forever Majula. I was on Cap's stream, he did a 10 roll and got all 10 of the new sparkle. All of this is nice ad for Captain. Yeah, I really like doing the little intros. They're really nice. It's fun doing them. I feel like it's a nice introduction for people I haven't met before. And then it also is like a good way to, you know, do a nice little shout out that's like, gives people an idea of what they can expect on your channel. Hang on as long as I can, but might disappear sooner rather than later. No problem, Cap. Do what you need to do. If you need a raid and run, that's all good. Hey, Cassie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Thanks for resubscribing for 29 months. That's a many months. That's a many months. Thank you so much for the resub, Cassie. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream. And I hope you enjoy your bunny emotes, your ad-free viewing, your extra channel points. Thank you, thank you. And for the 5-stream streak as well. Popping off. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. This post is supported by Mythos. Mythos? Mythos. Mythos. Mythisis. We've been doing some side quests today. And we unlocked the Turtle Society. Been a professional lurker lately, but always enjoy. Thank you so much for the lurking. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I love the lurkers, as always. Y'all being here, always very, very helpful. And, you know, sometimes, if I'm sleepcore, that's great. If you're using me to go to sleep, I feel like that's almost peak, really. Because it's when I put on people to go to sleep, right? I like having that background noise. And it's such a comfort thing. I'm not choosing a new person I've never watched before. I'm going for those comfort streamers. The comfort videos. Like the people that I know, I'm like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna get me to sleep and I'm gonna have like such a cozy time. So being sleepcore is excellent. I get it. I get it. How does sleeping to someone's stream work? I literally put it on my phone and then just like, I don't look at the screen because if I read the chat, it's all over. That's the problem. If I read the chat, all over. So I just don't read the chat. I have my phone like set up and then I like go to sleep. Sometimes I'll wake up and they'll have read it out and I'm just like, okay, that's enough of that. I just turn it off. Or I'll use YouTube videos as well. So I'll get YouTube videos and put maybe 1 or 2 queued up if I don't want to wake up and turn it off. Big mood on the chat. Always want to jump in if I read. Yeah, that's why I'm either hyper lurking or hyper chatting. I cannot do both. I cannot do both. And if I start chatting and then I'm like, okay, I'm busy, I need to do something. Sometimes I'll mute the stream for a little bit and then unmute it later once I've gotten it out of my system. Because otherwise I'll just keep wanting to chat. And then I can't get on with what I'm supposed to be doing. You have to be someone who isn't a yeller. Yeah. The yelling is... Look, our Tuesday streams get a bit chaotic. So our Tuesdays are a little bit of a different vibe. I remember when we did Repo last Tuesday, we got a bit chaotic. I got very excited. And then it's like an hour later. Yes! Time goes by so fast. I've been struggling to track time lately. It's been... It's been very annoying. It's been really hard. And then it's never, oh, it's earlier than I thought it was. No, it's always later than I thought it was. It's always 2 hours later than I actually thought it was, except when I'm working. And then when I'm doing my 9 to 5, it's like, oh no, you still have 4 hours longer than you thought you would. But yeah, it's been throwing me out lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. My sleep hasn't been fantastic. It's been all over the place. And I'm blaming that. I'm blaming my sleep schedule being all whack. Well, that's the excuse I'm going with anyway. Time too quick. Time is too quick. It is. It is. But thank you very much for the raid, Cap. I appreciate it. Please do raid and run if you need to do that. You know, if time's gotten away from you. Good excuses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good excuses. Oh, alright. So, we're just starting a new side quest where this guy is talking about how monsters have been attacking their fishing spots lately. And they don't know what to do about it. So he's asked us to go and kill some monsters and save their village because we're a hero. We're a hero. If a hero could save us. Okay. Thus, I turn to you for aid. Might you dispatch some of them for us? You will, of course, be compensated for your services. The beasts are to the north of here. Please see that they are slain. Alright, slay the beasties. Slay the beasties. I hope they bring the Yokai Watch event back. Now that I'm in Stormblood I can actually finish the entire event, I really hope they bring it back. I was sad I couldn't get the cat mount. Very sad. Big fish. This one. Got all the stuff from both instances of the event. Amusing. Yeah, they're so cute. But when it came round last time, I was only in... Was I even out of Realm Reborn? I think I was still in Realm Reborn even. Oh no, I think I was in early Heaven's Ward. Maybe. But yeah, I didn't have the Stormblood areas unlocked. And there were 2 question mark of the minions that had to be collected from Stormblood areas. And you couldn't get the cat mount unless you got every single one of the minions. So I couldn't get it. Could not get it. Very sad. No, not the minions. I had to go farm fates for the medals, I think. I don't remember. I just remember I couldn't get it. It was very sad. Next time. Hopefully. Hopefully they bring it back again. Hopefully it's not like... I mean, how often did they do them before? I think they fought it around 3 times? Maybe I should look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. There is no better... Oh, there is slightly a better time. Because I'm under attack. I'll take these guys out and then I'll look it up. Very cool, very pog. Okay. Yokai event dates. So 2024 was the last time it was on. Oof. What's the quest called? So 2016. Does this one have all the times that they ran it? Oh yeah, here we go. July to October 2016. September to November 2017. August to December 2020. And then it happened again in 2024. So, like, probably 2028, 2029. If they follow the similar pattern. Oof. Well, we'll definitely be done with Stormblood by then. Pretty please. Will you bring it back just for me? Just for me specifically? One inconsequential player. Look, I killed the dudes. Adventurer, you have returned. Those flecks of blood upon you. It appears we need not worry about the monsters anymore. Thank you. In a time before the Empire occupied Doma, our men were as adept at wielding swords as they were rods. They would gather together in the village, then head out to slaughter whoever or whatever disturbed us. Now, however, such an action would be considered an attempt at rebellion. We were extremely fortunate to have you visit when you did. Please, come back to our island any time. We will be sure to give you a warm welcome when you do. Wow, so you can't even defend from monsters or they'll think that that's rebellion. Wild. You know what, that one wasn't too long. We can see, we'll see how long these ones are. Misago. In health and in sickness. A deep frown mars Misago's features. An adventurer? Kami be praised! I need you to do something for me. You see, my husband has taken ill and is currently bedridden. Unless he returns to work soon, we will be in dire straits. To speed his recovery along, I am thinking to make him a hearty stew and need your help gathering some of the necessary ingredients. Please bring me a handful of Vim shrooms that grow to the north of here, 3 slabs of island Gedan meat, and some crimson seagrass from the Isle of Zeki. Whoa, okay. Just a couple of things, sure. No problem, no problem. Oh, they're right here, hello. One. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me too bad. How many of these? 3, okay. And 1 more. I really like this move. With the flower petals that go everywhere too. Very aesthetic. I don't even know what it's called. What's it called? Mirare Setsugeka. Okay, done. Step 1 completed. Go up here. There's a big bird there. Good thing he's not aggressive. Vim shroom. How many Vim shrooms? 3 Vim shrooms. Hi Vikosa, how you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What's poppin' my celiac duo? You've been acting silly or what? You know it. Always being silly. Not as silly as yesterday, though. But silly enough. Oh, no, 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 leave me alone. Ah.
Go, run. Now Isle of... Oh wait, Isle of Zeki. That's where the red Kojin are. The audacity to ask me to go all the way there to get it. Wild. They're like, oh, you won't mind, right? Right? Right, guys? You're cool with that, huh? Mm-hmm. Nearly tipped tea all over myself. Nearly. Nearly did a silly goose maneuver. Going down from here? Alright, where's the stuff that he wants me to get? It's so pretty here. With the coral. Ah, crimson seagrass. This flying is making this much easier. I don't have to fight every single Kojin on this island. Although, I'm not seeing the things they want me to get. Oh, there. Found it. How many quests until 100%? Oh, Vicosa. Oh, buddy. I was looking at my counter today, and it's up to date currently, right? And this, keep in mind, this only counts quests, like, it's up to Dawn Trail, but not all of the current Dawn Trail quests, right? So this is not even the number of quests currently in the game. But I am at 52% of quests. 52. We are barely over halfway. Barely. It's insane. It is wild how many quests there are. Alright, well, you are cooked. Yeah, I am. I'm so cooked, man. It's taken me this long to get to 52%. And I'm expecting them to announce another, what? As if I can't just go that way. Okay. I'm expecting them to announce another expansion. Probably in October. And then that'll probably get released next year. I'm so cooked. So cooked. Ah, welcome back. Were you able to find everything I asked for? Crimson seagrass, a seaweed that is a brilliant red color, commonly found growing among the rocky terrain of the Isle of Zeki. Vimshroom, tiny bulbous mushrooms rumored to give you strength, or mayhap just the illusion of strength, when you most need it. And fresh island Gedan meat, stringy meat obtained from a malnourished island Gedan. Oh. I've only done all quests on my main. I've got some alts. All hundreds, all with all roles covered. Yeah. Fantastic! Now all that is left for me to do is dump these into a pot and allow the ingredients to stew. While the fish we catch here are excellent, eating the same thing day in and day out is not exactly healthy. A well-balanced diet must include meat and a variety of vegetables. Thank you, madam. Hopefully the food you gathered will have my husband back to full strength in next to no time. Cool.
Yeah, well, look, we did... Big achievement for today. We did finally finish the last of the Heavensward leaves. This dude looks drunk as a skunk. How many fingers am I holding up? Wait, don't tell me? Welcome to Asadi. I am... Great Kami above! You are Atheria Starbringer, the woman who saved our village. Please, if there is anything you need, anything at all, do not hesitate to ask. Tell me about yourself. I am but a humble fisherman, born into this village, like my parents before me, and my grandparents before them. While lately many people have been leaving Isadi in pursuit of riches, no amount of gold could tempt me to abandon my home here. Sure, I might be poor, but I am happy. There is no better feeling in the world than to step onto a boat in the morning, feel the wind in your hair as you sail, and come back with a big haul of fish. What do you do here? Nearly all of us here fish for a living, though our specialties vary quite a bit. Some of us catch the smaller fish with rods, while others use harpoons or nets to reel in the big ones. I myself use my hands and dive to collect shellfish from the seabed. As you can imagine, our village was never by any means affluent, but ever since the Imperials invaded, we often find ourselves unable to afford even the bare essentials. I just remain grateful that whatever happens, we will always have the sea. Though we have fallen on hard times, thanks to her, our tables and stomachs will never want for food. If you are not a very good fisher, however, that might be a different story. Without some aptitude, not only will your hauls be meagre, but you will also probably find yourself with very few friends. Yeah, we've met a guy. Now that guy is cooking, living his best life. He sure is. Absolutely living his best life. Oh, this guy's smoking. Alright, one more quest. Blessings of the Sea. Motogo would send you on an expedition. Ah, well, if it isn't an adventurer! How would you like to go on a treasure hunt? The item I would have you search for can only be found on remote islands. Most sane men would avoid such places, as they are often overrun with all manner of terrible beasts. But you look like you would relish the challenge. I would have you go to the Isle of Bekol. The only individuals that dare set foot upon its soils are the occasional Kojin of the Blue, who enter and exit the neighboring seas. There you will be able to find something known as blessing stones. They are round, white, and just a little bit warm to the touch. Bring one back for me, will you? Blessing stones can be found... Okay, yeah, that's the same. Sure. Look, I'm gonna teleport over here. I'm not gonna fly. Leave via the sea. He did say they exit via the waters, right? So that's what we're doing. Ooh. Alright, blessing stone. Cool. Nice and easy. That's a fair bit larger than I thought it was going to be. That's a rock, not a fucking stone. You kidding me? That's a whole ass rock. Bear. Rimus bear. The fucking throw of the present is wild. What an animation. Oh, big boy. Oh,
distracted by the big boy. I wonder if there'll be a follow-up quest and he'll tell us what he's using this blessing stone for. Because I'm kind of curious. Ah! Might your return mean I shall be receiving my blessing stone? A smooth white stone that is just slightly warm to the touch. It is so large, warm, and smooth. This would make the perfect pillow. Not that that is how I would ever put it to use, mind you. You see, blessing stones are, well, these. Gifts left by seabirds. You can only find them in remote areas because they are shy creatures that prefer to settle far away from people. What do I mean by gift, you ask? That is what we call a pile of bird shite, of course. I hope you used gloves. What the hell? We currently lack fertilizer. Once this is ground into a fine powder, we should have enough to cover all our fields. Not only do these stones bring us a bounty of crops, but during the seasons our hauls of fish are meager. We make a living by selling these in Namai. Hence their name, blessing stones. They are one of the many gifts the sea has bestowed upon us. Any road, here you are. Thank you for your help. Bravo. Now I wish I did not know what the blessing stone was used for. There's nothing better than having a smoke after a long day of fishing. Well, would you look at that? We only done gone and done did it. There's still more side quests here apparently, but they are not ones that we have currently available. So, I mean, that means we'll come back to it later. We probably haven't progressed the main story far enough for them to pop up yet. Which means I can go to bed. And then next weekend, we will start the stream by leaving Ruby Sea. I was convinced we were going to make it today, but you know what? We would have if we didn't do the Kojin Society quest. How about that? How about that? We would have. Or if I wasn't going to go to bed because I'm extremely tired and got to be up very early, so. It is what it is. We'll be back again. Tomorrow on Jim's channel, we're going to be playing Split Fiction on Jimitation's channel. So, if you are not already following Jim, you probably should. I'll also be posting announcements in the Discord. So follow Jim's channel, find us doing Split Fiction tomorrow. And then, oh hi Jim, how you doing? Hey Jim, get added, nerd. Get added in the chat. Just made food, sat down, you said you're going to bed. I know, I'm sorry, Vicosa. I'm sorry. I have to eat. I must eat. Well, I am very tired. And I have responsibilities that I must attend to tomorrow. Also, my voice is not quite 100% better yet. I've been really putting my voice to the test in the last 3 days. So, I need to give it a rest. It's got to have a break. So, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I had fun today. We got lots of quests done. We made good progress. We will see another place apart from Ruby Sea next weekend. Very exciting. And yes, we'll be playing Split Fiction on Jim's channel tomorrow. And then we will have our collab day on Tuesday. We're going to be playing Peak with the gang. So we're going to be doing Peak this week and next week. So if you come and watch, you can get your little Bing Bong badge for watching Peak streams. So come get your Bing Bong badge. We'll be doing that on Tuesday. And Friday, we will be continuing with more Sea of Stars. There's still secrets for us to uncover before we fight the final fight.
So I have to write a list, a to-do list. Show up in chat and get a free badge in Twitch. Hashtag not an ad. But it is an ad, Jim, because it's an ad to come to my channel. It's an ad to come and watch me. Technically, that's self-promotion. You right. Exactly. Yeah. See? And then Final Fantasy XIV on the weekend. Yeah, I have a list of things. Well, I have some scribbles of some vague notes from Sea of Stars that I need to make a little bit more cohesive before Friday. Otherwise, I will get to Friday and be like, what is this? What does this mean? Hashtag actually an ad. My bad. Oh, the full disclosure. All right. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Oh, excuse me.
40.
Scylla, thank you very much for resubscribing for 40 months. Huge. Thank you for resubscribing. Tier 1, 40 months. Amazing. Thank you. 40 indeed. I hope you enjoy your bunny emotes, your ad-free viewing, and your extra channel points. Thank you. 40. Have a good evening, ad. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. All right. We can go raid. Let's go raid Clay. We don't get to raid Clay very often. Let's go raid Clay. Clay x Brandy Bayer. Clay is playing. Oh, it looks like a cozy game. Oh, Clay's got a new model too. Using the model that, like the customized model that Nova's been using as well. It's so cute. She's made little custom clips for her hair too. That's awesome. I love that. All right. Anyway, let's go raid Clay. Clay x Whiskey Bayer. Alright, it looks like a very cute game. This game's actually on my wish list too. I'd like to play this game. It looks really good. Alright, I think I've been through everything. I probably should have started the raid earlier than I actually did. But it is what it is. Anything else that I need to tell you guys? Oh, I have a VOD channel. You can catch up on previous streams that I've done. If you need your sleep core content, you can put it on to watch in the background while you go to sleep. There's the link in the socials right there. I also have a Final Fantasy XIV channel specifically. I posted another video yesterday that I forgot to link in the chat today. I meant to. Whoops. My bad. But it's from the Moonfire Fair Festival from 2024. But you can watch me crash out, so it's worth a watch. Crash out compilation. Thank you so much, everyone. There's your Nyx notification. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for notifying my cat so that she comes stick her paw under the thing. Alright, everyone. Until tomorrow on Jim's channel, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, or a good night. And I will see you again next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.